Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 13 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Clarksville, Tennessee, Nate the Train Landwehr. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 25 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Portage, Indiana, Darren the Damage Elkins. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
First assignment of the night for the veteran Herb Dean between these two featherweights. Brittany Palmer helping to get us started here for what promises to be a very exciting bout from start to finish. Touch of the gloves and we're underway. Nate Landwehr, smallest of underdogs, -110. He's in the blue. Darren Elkins, the veteran, in his 22nd UFC fight, -120 in the black.
Yeah, so Nate Landwehr's got to be careful. He is very exciting, as you said, and he is keen to get a win inside the octagon. But he's got to be careful he doesn't overdo it. You know, you can't get too excited, especially against a veteran like Darren Elkins.
Straight right from Elkins, caught the chin of Landwehr, stays right in his face.
Yeah, and he will the whole time, no matter how many times he gets hit in the face. A little overhand right there from Elkins lands.
Elkins backing him up, some nice striking there.
Elkins looking really good here, landing every kind of shot, the jabs, the overhand right, the left hook.
Wrestling background for Darren Elkins, who was a state champion as a senior in high school in Indiana before wrestling in college a little bit. Moved out to California several years ago, trains with Uriah Faber, Team Alpha Male up in Sacramento.
Got to see some more head movement from Landwehr. He's getting tagged a lot, and it's, you know, we're only a minute into this fight. There's the first takedown attempt. Nate's shown in his previous fights, when I've seen him in other organizations, good wrestling, good takedown defense, but not right there.
Yeah. I mean,
right on cue.
Right on cue.
Darren Elkins is relentless with it.
Of course.
It's a big step up in competition for Nate Landwehr.
Yep.
Yeah, Elkins is at 33 professional fights, and as we said before, you know, he's been in there with the best in the world. And he's been doing it for years in the UFC, fighting the best in the world.
Staying busy on top. Less than 2 minutes into the first round here, as Elkins fires off an elbow. Last appearance came in his new home city of Sacramento. Tries to wrap up. A submission attempt here.
He's got to watch that neck. He's trying to get back to the feet. He got the underhook, trying to get to his knees, but he did give up the neck. But here we go, though. He's on top, got top position. If he can just bypass those legs. But there it is again, though. Elkins is looking for it.
Wow, nice scramble. Nice scramble back to his feet, but he's still in the grasp of Elkins.
Yeah, Nate's got to fight those hands, separate the grip.
Well, Landwehr showed good submission defense in his UFC debut in Raleigh earlier this year. Came against Herbert Burns, the younger brother of Gilbert Burns, a black belt and a decorated jiu-jitsu player.
That was nice defense there from Nate.
Yeah, very
Elkins
good.
Shot in for a clean double. He managed to get double underhooks, drag him up, and now they're back out in the open. That overhand right is money for Elkins. Seems to have landed it nearly every time he's thrown it.
And he's doing a good job, Mike, of feigning the takedown and coming over the top. And he's going both sides with it. He'll feint, come up left hook, or feint, come up with the overhand right. Just right there, dips body, overhand with the left.
Every single time he's feinting for the legs, comes up with the hands, and he's finding a home. Nate's got to start moving that head more. Just a static target in front of Elkins.
Landwehr sticking that jab out there, and you see the cut on the inside of the right eye before Landwehr kind of pumps himself up.
He's calling for him to come on. I'm like, well, I feel like he is.
Yeah, he's got to be careful doing that, showboating like that.
Got right in Elkins' face at the stare downs yesterday and just said, quite simply, let's put on a show.
Yeah, and of course, wouldn't be an Elkins fight without bleeding a little bit here.
Oh, wow, nice jab there with the left.
There
what
we
do
go.
you mean, without a little damage? Sorry.
Yeah, it's not all the damage he inflicts, it's what he can take as well. Elkins with significant head strikes and a significant advantage, as we showed you the numbers.
Nice
clinch and a right
better
hand.
not get any lemon juice in that, Mike. A little salt.
You know, Nate's chin is holding up, but he's taking too many shots. I mean, we're round 1 here. All right, it's almost over, but still, can't go on like this. He's got to change things up in round 2.
Nice right hand. There he goes. That was good. But there we go. Elkins come back, lands a combination of his own. Nate's landing that calf kick, and you can see there is some bruising on Elkins' lead leg there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Got some claret on the face as well, so he's definitely landed, definitely doing some damage.
Oh, Elkins comes in for the takedown instead. Some dirty boxing in the clinch for Landwehr, who continues to stay right in his face.
Things are heating up here.
Oh, wow, just out of the way was Elkins on that uppercut.
He's looking a little better here. He's kind of settled down. He's found the rhythm.
Combination from Landwehr, returned by Elkins in the final seconds of round 1.
Real nice combination.
Yeah, he needs more of that coming out in round 2.
Oh, nice right hand as Elkins scrambled back to his feet. Round 2 should be good.
Too much.
Not if you know his past history, but that cut is a pretty big one right on the
it's
inside
not
of
in
that
a great
right
spot at all. That's the trouble, right? If that was in the hairline, it wouldn't even be an issue. But the fact that it's right in the eye socket, that's going to bleed into the eyes throughout the fight, especially if he ever ends up on his back. Oh, little slip there, or a clip.
Yeah, Nate's getting a little confident here. He's got to be careful. Darren Elkins is no joke. As you say, he's got
nice
2 good shots. Uppercut and then a straight left.
He's looking for that uppercut. Now he knows that he's catching the timing, that Elkins is dipping his head when he's going for those left hooks and right hands.
Elkins a little more urgency to try to snatch that leg, maybe land another takedown. Needs a counter right that time from Landwehr, who stands right in front of him.
Yeah, Nate's finding his groove a little bit now. He's starting to land real good counters, good low kick there, but he's firing back. Every time Elkins throws a shot, he's blocking and boom, he's making him pay.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of not telegraphing anything either. He ate a right hand there.
I'm going to say he's doing a good job of getting punched in the face as well.
It seems like both these guys can take a shot.
Well, I knew these guys had such similar styles. This fight was guaranteed to deliver, and that was the best shot of the night so far.
Both sides, the guy's just slugging as Elkins dips and throws another big right.
You know, these guys were actually messaging one another on Instagram prior to the fight. Nothing too nasty, just saying, hey, listen, I'm going to bring it. Of course, Elkins responded with the similar kind of tone. So they've been looking forward to this fight for a while, and as we said, definitely delivering so far.
Good jab there for Elkins. Snaps the head back of Landwehr. He's got to address that. He's eating some shots. He's countering well now, but he's still allowing Elkins, keeping his head right there on the center line to get hit.
And they're fighting at an incredible pace. You know, at this kind of pace, somebody's going to slow down in round 3. As we know, Elkins, he can go at a fast pace, you know, for 15 minutes, no problem. We're yet to know if Landwehr can, but so far, so good. Hands in the air, still full of confidence, still showboating.
Oh, man.
Uppercut.
Now that was nice. That was nice. And here we go. Now we're getting the show.
And about
halfway
through the fight. And Elkins, or excuse me, Landwehr appears to just be warming up.
Just scared the life out of me there.
Yeah. Elkins returns a leg kick. That's a smart idea, because Landwehr is really chewing up that front calf.
Combination from Elkins as he moves forward. Lands the left hand before he backs off.
Move your head, he's jabbing.
Landwehr doing a real good job of piecing together longer combinations in this round. And the uppercuts are there all the time. He's looking for that.
Body kick didn't appear to bother Landwehr there, but Elkins clapped it loud.
And in terms of strategy, these two, I mean, there isn't any complicated
the chin.
It's just these guys are going to stand there and just throw down. We knew that was going to come.
And Landwehr doing a really good job in the clinch with these knees right now.
Yep.
Landwehr relentless there as Elkins tried to lock up a takedown and couldn't do so.
Good job digging that underhook and spinning Elkins onto the fence. And the one thing I really liked about him in the clinch is, Mike, he didn't just sit there in one position throwing the knees. He did what we're always taught: twist him, turn him, keep him off balance as you're landing them.
And again, this is just a crazy pace. Neither man really taking a break or taking a breath, just throwing constantly. It's insane.
And so far, Landwehr seems to be the fresher guy here. 1:20 left in round 2. That blood is starting to bother Elkins.
Wait for the knee.
He's going to turn him. Nice
Big right hand from Landwehr. Elkins kind of waves him on. And if you're familiar with his body of work, you know the Mirsad Bektic comeback for Elkins, one of the best comebacks in UFC history. This guy's never out of it. Nice counter from Landwehr, and then he sticks the jab out there. Elkins has tried several takedowns here in round 2, unsuccessful.
That was a beautiful elbow. And look at him, he's calling out to Dana. This man is an animal. Love it.
Uh-oh.
And Herb
Come here. Come here. No, it's timeout. It's a timeout. Come here. Come here. Neutral corner. Come on. Come here.
So he
bring the doctor.
The doctor to get a look at this cut because, as you mentioned, Paul, the blood was starting to bother him. And it's
Landwehr.
Feinting the takedowns there, trying to get Elkins to react. Then he's going to come over the top with the right hand. I mean, look at the damage on Elkins. Showboating with the hand behind the back. Nate's really now finding the groove. He's feeling it. He's happy. He's showboating. He's talking to Dana. And that means you're happy. That means you're in the groove. It means you're not afraid of your opponent.
And we're going to keep it here between rounds. And Elkins still encouraged. Man, this is a true the damage fight as Scott Ream has his work cut out for him here.
Hey, we're used to this. We're cut, baby. We get cut every fight. This is where the fight starts, right here. This 5th round, he's trying to build confidence.
A lot of people can do that, to come back time and time again, take that amount of damage, and still step in there.
Good right hand there from Elkins.
Nice knee to the chin there. But by the way, the blood doesn't always tell the story. I mean, it's a toss-up heading into these final 5 minutes.
I think it's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely. I think round 1 was Elkins, although Landwehr started to come back towards the end. I think round 2 was a big round for Landwehr. Did a lot of damage. And you can see the confidence growing in him. The fight is calling out Dana. That is a smart move.
Yeah, I agree. Get this fight to the ground. Get on top.
Wow, but how about Landwehr
Beautiful
reversing it?
reversal.
Yeah, nice hit.
Keeping that whizzer strong right there.
It's not over, though.
No,
His hands joined. No, he broke them. If he can get the hands joined here, he's going to go for a right.
Oh, that cut is really bad, Mike. He's bleeding bad.
Landwehr escapes and then returns to the center of the octagon.
I mean, look at these guys.
Right in the middle.
They are absolutely covered in blood.
See the significant strikes. Landwehr coming back in round 2 after Elkins stayed busy in round 1.
If you saw this in a movie, you would say, nah, they've overdone it.
It's too much blood.
It's too much. It's not real. I've seen fights. They don't have this amount of blood. Could you imagine if this was a 5-rounder?
Yeah, that cut might not make it to the 5th round.
No.
But Darren is doing a great job. He's landing shots. He's moving forward. He's looking for takedowns.
Oh, he's not phased whatsoever. Still pushing forward just as much as he was in the 1st round.
Landwehr, meanwhile, trying to stay composed while he's wearing a heck of a lot of Elkins DNA all over his body.
Amazing reflexes there by Landwehr. Pulled the leg out and then boom, made him pay. 2 good shots.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go here. Heard in between rounds, the corner of Elkins wanted another takedown. Hasn't been able to get it down to the mat.
It's got to be tough for Elkins to see right now. You see him wiping away at that blood. That's really irritating. Nice combination, though, from
combination. Man.
This is still anybody's fight. 3 minutes, as you said, Paul. 1-1 coming into this one. And so far, round 3's been pretty even.
Yeah, and Elkins is landing combos through that blood mask.
Well, Joe Lozon once told me blood is just some red sweat. Because he's been in some of these before.
Well, it feels like that when you're in there. When you first get cut, you're like, wait a minute. You feel the dripping, you think it's sweat, but it's got just a different, and then you smell it, and that's when you know.
And then you taste a mouthful of nickels.
Yeah.
I mean, Brendan speaking from experience there.
Well, after, hanging out with you a little bit, got to mind my P's and Q's. Landwehr backing up.
Landwehr's been backing up a lot.
On a right hand, and Elkins now.
Elkins is controlling there we go. Good job reversing it there. And Elkins back around. Then Landwehr back around. Nice body shots there from Landwehr.
Wow, look at that. Elkins with the straight right as they break.
He felt that one. Did a little damage there. Took a back step. Had to shake it off.
Yeah, be careful. Landwehr kind of...
Man, Nate is just absolutely covered in Darren's blood. This is crazy.
And as I said, these guys haven't slowed down. Not a little
crazy
bit.
pace.
insane pace.
Elkins has thrown 250 total strikes. Landwehr has
nice.
also attempted more than 200 as we come up on 90 seconds to go.
Elkins, he's slowing down.
Nice combination there from Landwehr. Now in the clinch, fires another uppercut.
Give me a good shot, Elkins. Understand? Right here. Right here.
You can hear the breathing of Darren Elkins.
Well, both guys are pretty tired at this point. It's the end of the fight, but as we said, it's very even. Right now, in this final minute, you've got to push more than the other guy. How bad do you want it? Are you going to really dig deep to find that maximum output for 60 more seconds? Oh, nice right hand back.
Let's go, Nate. Come on.
Direct connection on both sides of that one. Landwehr tries to go back to the low kick.
Keep pressing forward.
Nice combination there from Nate the
Nice
Train.
body kick.
Nate seems to be slowing down, but he definitely felt that body kick as well.
Elkins with some looping shots and a couple of those landed.
All right. Wow, another one. It's going to come down to this, Mike, right? Whoever puts a stamp on the end of this round.
30 seconds to steal it from the judge.
Who's got the big shot in these final 30
What are the
seconds?
stats like in the third round here, Brendan?
Well, I don't know the third round specific. Elkins still holding a total strike advantage unofficially.
Yeah, he's throwing more in this round. I know that. Oh!
Cut from Landwehr. Elkins showing his toughness once again.
Last few seconds.
Frantic final seconds coming here. Another right hand for Landwehr. Another one. Elkins still shrugging it off somehow. And how about that for 15 minutes of featherweight action? It is anybody's guess. We will have